Yeah, good afternoon. Yes, am I audible? Hello. Respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the last class, which one? So predictive parser. For predictive parser, first first step is the grammar should be free from that left recursion, left factoring. That means the grammar should be unambiguous grammar. Okay, that is the first step. Then next is step 2, to construct the predictive parsing table. First, we should apply first function and follow function to construct the first set and follow set. So these are used to fill the table, predictive parsing table. Okay, so to fill the predictive parsing table, first function and follow function is to be applied on all the non-terminals to find out the set, first set and follow set. Okay, so step two is applying first function and follow function. Okay, already in the last class we have seen the first function, how to apply first function. That means how to find out the first set for all the non-terminals. We have seen in the last class. Now today I am going to explain how to find out the follow set. Algorithm also discussed it in the last class. Algorithm. Okay, for this algorithm, first set algorithm and follow algorithm is also important. Theoretically, you may get question in this. Yeah, is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the last class we have done this. Different examples we have seen how to find out the first set. The next follow set. So algorithm also we have seen. So these are the 3 rules in algorithm, 3 steps. First to place dollar in follow of yes, where yes is the start symbol. If the symbol for which you are going to conduct the follow set, if that symbol is a starting symbol of the grammar, to the set place this dollar. That is the first rule. And this dollar is an input right hand marker. Okay, this is a end of the string. This indicates end of the string. Second rule, if there is a production A implies alpha, beta, B beta, then everything in first of beta. So that means here finding follows of B. Finding follow of B. In that case, after B, what are the symbols? So those have to be considered. So that means after B, whatever the symbol, the first half of after B. Okay, that set will be for follows of B. Okay, then everything in first half of beta, except epsilon is in follow of B. That is the second rule. Okay, if the production is like this, after B something is there, first half of B, what you are going to get first half of this beta, that set is for follows of B except epsilon. Okay, that second rule says. Then third rule, if there is a production like this, A implies alpha, B, previously A implies alpha, B, beta, but here only B, beta is not there. Okay, so finding follows of B, so after B nothing is there. Okay, or a production A implies alpha, B, beta, where first of all beta contains epsilon. Okay, these two productions are same. Here beta have epsilon, first of all beta have epsilon, here nothing is there. So both are same, then everything in follow of A is in follow of B. So that means simply whatever follows of A, those will be follows of B. Both are same. Here epsilon is there. Here first half of beta have epsilon. In these two cases, follows of B, follows of A, or follows of B. So these are the three rules you should remember. First two function also have rules. Follow function also have rules. Okay, theoretically also you will get. Then now see the example how to find follow. So this is a grammar. A implies XBCD, XBCD, and one more production C implies C. So these are the two productions in this grammar. So next here I want to find out the follows of B. Follows of B. So now compare this production with that production. A implies which production? A implies alpha, B, beta. Here alpha is X, B is B, beta is CD. Beta is C, D. Okay. In this case also same thing. What after B? What is there? After B, CD is there. Then follows of B. What is the rule? Second rule. What it says? Follows of first half of beta. First half of beta. So that's simply first half of this beta means CD. First half of CD. Here D not having a production. So simply remove that. So only C have a production. So first half of C. What first half of C? C is there, simply C. That is, this is a follow of B. Follow of B. This is one example. Next example. Second example, same thing. A implies something. Here also same thing. Follow of B. What after B? What is there? This CD is there. That is considered as a beta. Then first half of beta. Here first half of beta means C production and D production. Here not given. C implies C and D implies D. Two productions out there. Okay. So first half of C and first half of D both. So first half of CD, what from C will get C, from D will get D. So this is a set for follow of E. Okay, this is another example. Next one more example is there. Here epsilon not there in this example. No epsilon in this example also no epsilon. But in the third example some epsilon productions are there. Yes, first half of follow of B. Follow of B. After B, what is there? CD is there. So first half of beta. That means first half of CD. Okay. So now first half of CD, what? C have two productions. One is a C, another one is a epsilon. In this case, one will get C. Then from D also we get D. Then next for epsilon, what is the rule for epsilon? Third rule. What is that? If a production have epsilon, whatever everything in there follow of A, that will be follow of B. Here also same thing. Epsilon is there. So after B, epsilon. One is CD. From C production we got CD. From D production we got D. And if you take another production epsilon. So nothing is there. So nothing is there means what? Epsilon is there. So follow of A. Follow of A, that will be follow of B. So that also we have to add follow of A. Whatever the set we are going to get for follow of A, that the set will be added to this C comma D. So simply what we can write C comma D plus follow of A. Okay. Ma ardhamaindra? Yes. Respond. Follow. How to find out follow set? Yes, respond. సార్ మీరు ఎట్లానో అర్థమయ్యట్లేదు. ఇఫ్ ఐ ఆస్క్ సంథింగ్ యూ షుడ్ గివ్ ద రెస్పాన్స్ మా. సార్ ఎంత ఉన్నారంటే అసలు రియల్లీ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ క్లాస్ ఫర్ 5 years ఆల్సో. సో దే ఆర్ ఇన్ ద 4-2. They are giving the response. You are in 3rd year only. సో మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదని నాకెట్లా అర్థం అవ్వాలి? సో అదర్ సెక్షన్ ఆల్సో హోంవర్క్ కూడా ఇస్తున్నారు. అదర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ గివింగ్ హోంవర్క్. సో యూ సపోజ్ టు డెరైవ్ అండ్ స్కాన్ ఇట్ అండ్ సెండ్ ఇట్ బ్యాక్. మరి అలా ఇవ్వాలా చెప్పండి మరి. సో టుడే విల్ గివ్ ద హోంవర్క్. యూ సపోజ్ టు డూ దిస్.
Okay, sir. You give homework, sir.
What happened, ma? Pardi?
Okay, sir. You give homework, sir.
I will give the homework. You are not responding. Even how can I know whether you are understanding or not?
Sir, homework is okay, sir.
No, not
Give
giving
me
the response if I
presentation,
ask.
sir.
Okay, so this is one example and one more example. The same thing. A implies X, B. Here, after B, nothing is here. Beta. Beta is epsilon. In this case, same thing. Fall of A. Fall of A. Fall of whatever the set for A, that will be added to B set. Fall of B equal to simply fall of A. Okay, in this case, fall of B equals to C comma D plus fall of A. Okay, this is one more.
Where is sir?
Yes, here are some network issues, so that's why I'm unable to connect. Now, okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in the college, some network issues are there, but you should not leave. So you try to join back. Okay, so these are the different kind of examples on follow. The next, so total grammar is given here. Only half of the grammar, only few productions are given. So for what we have seen, now this is an entire grammar. So this grammar is going to accept some type of strings, and this grammar is going to accept some type of strings. So this is a full grammar. So now we have to find out the first set and the follow set for the following grammars. So this is a grammar. What is the grammar? E implies T dash, E dash implies plus T dash. One more production is epsilon. T implies FT dash, T dash implies star FT dash, epsilon, F implies here E, not epsilon. This one is a E. Okay, so this is a grammar. This is which one? An ambiguous grammar. So here after applying left to recursion and left to factoring, this is a final grammar. Now on this grammar, that means first step already completed, that converting that an ambiguous grammar to unambiguous grammar. Okay, by removing left recursion and left to factoring. Actually, Wurzel grammar is a different one for this. Okay, so now which second step we have to apply? That is finding first set and follow set. Okay, I will explain only a few examples. Remaining, you have to do the homework. I will share this. Okay, so first grammar. We have to take each and every production. First set. Find out the first symbol. First of E. First of E. In this case, what we have to see, consider the E production. Here, this is a E production, E dash production, T production, T dash production, F production. So these many productions there in the grammar. Okay. Now take the E production. Why? Now I want to find out the first set for E. So first half of E. So that's why what you have to do, consider the E production. E implies T dash T dash, this production. Okay, so for this what we have to do, right hand side apply first half of T dash, this entire first half of T dash. First symbol is what? T is there. Okay, then next T. So now go to the T production. So T production, what is there? T implies FT dash. So first symbol is, which one? The first symbol F is a first symbol. F is a non-terminal have production. So go to that F production. So F production, what is there? E is there, and two productions are there. E and one more is ID. Okay. Then first half of this entire, this one, and first half of this ID. First symbol is what? Terminal. So add that terminal to set from this. Then next from second production, what? First half of ID. What will get? ID you will get. So just to first half of E is one parenthesis ID. Okay. Next symbol is what? E dash. First half of E dash. So first half of E dash. Then consider the A dash production. A dash have two productions. Then first of this one. First of this one, what will get? Plus. First symbol is what? Plus is there. Add that plus to the set. Okay. From the second production, what is there? Epsilon is there. Then add epsilon to set. Okay. This is a first of E dash. Then next to first of P. First of P. So consider that production T implies FT dash. So first of FT dash. First symbol is what? F is there. F is a non-terminal. Then go to the that production. So F have two productions. One is a open parenthesis and another one is a ID. First symbol is a terminal. Here also first symbol is a terminal. What will get? Open parenthesis. ID will get ID. Okay. So T completed. Next to T dash. First of T dash. Okay. T dash have two productions. One is this one and the other one is the epsilon. So first symbol is what? Star is there. Star. Star is a terminal. Then add to the terminal. If it is a non-terminal, go to that corresponding production. If it is a terminal, simply add that terminal to the set. So from the second production, what will get? Epsilon. Epsilon is a terminal. Just simply add that terminal to the set. Okay. So next one is F. First of F. Consider that F production. F have two productions. First production, what will get? Epsilon will get. Then from the second production, first symbol is ID. Then ID. Okay. Here table format same thing. First of E, what? Open parenthesis ID. So E dash plus epsilon. T open parenthesis ID. For T dash star epsilon. For F open parenthesis ID. This is a first to set for all the non-terminals. But in the freebase case, only for the first symbol we have find out for the terminal. But in the grammar, we should find out first set for all the non-terminals and follow set for all the non-terminals. Okay. Next to follow. First set finding completed. Then next follow. Okay. Follow of E. Follow of E. In the first while applying the first function, we have to consider that production. For which symbol we want to find out the first set. For that symbol, we should consider that production. So now here E, I want to find out the first set for E. E production have to be considered. But in the follow, not the E production. Right hand side, in which symbol, in which production E is there. If one production is there, then we should consider that one. If more than one production have E, then we supposed to consider all the productions. How many productions have that E symbol? So we should consider all. Okay, that is different in the follow. In the first production is considered. Okay, E production. But in the follow, right hand side we have to see. Okay, in this production, in this grammar, which production have E in the right hand side? Here E dash, no, here only one production, that is F employs E within opening and closing parenthesis. E is there, so now consider that one. Okay, F employs E, not E. E production is considered. Okay, right hand side after E, what is the symbol? So now compare with the general rule. What is that? A implies alpha, B, beta. Here alpha is epsilon, B is a E, then beta is alpha is open parenthesis, B is a E, then beta is a closing parenthesis. Okay, after B, what is there? Whatever it is, first of that symbol, first of this symbol, first of beta here, what? Closing parenthesis. First of beta is a closing parenthesis. First of closing parenthesis, that is a terminal. Simply add that to the set. Okay, And one more thing, what you have to do, dollar here, this is wrong. Dollar also added to the set. Why? E is a starting symbol of the grammar. So dollar, comma, closing parenthesis. Okay, okay, in the table, okay, right here, dollar and closing parenthesis. Okay, then next, what? E dash follow, not consider the E dash production. Right hand side, we have to see the right hand side which production have E dash. One, if one is there, okay, we should consider that. If more than one also there, okay, we should consider all. E dash, here E dash is there, here E dash is there. Okay, no, or two productions. Take the two productions. Take the two productions. E implies P dash and E dash implies plus P dash. Okay, so now here after same compare with the general rule, what is that? A implies alpha, B beta. A equal to E here, alpha equal to T, beta, B equal to E dash, beta equal to epsilon. Okay, so after B, what is there? Nothing is there. That means beta, nothing. So what equal to first half of beta? First half of beta means epsilon. Epsilon. Okay, so don't. What you have to do here? Nothing is here. What you have to do? Follow of this E. Epsilon is there. Follow of E. E already in the first step already we have found that follow of E. What is that? Dollar closing parenthesis. Okay, from this production we get. Then one more we have same thing here also we have to see same thing B E dash beta epsilon. So first half of beta, first half of epsilon. What is that? Follow of E dash. Follow of E dash. So follow of E dash. Now we are finding. So don't consider this process, this step. So we don't have follow of E. Now we are finding that. So from this first production we will get follow of E. Whatever follow of E, those will be follows of this E dash. What is that? Dollar closing parenthesis. Okay, dollar closing parenthesis. Okay, E completed, E dash completed. Next to T. So next symbol is T. Okay, right hand side to T. Where T? In this production. Okay, two productions. Okay, this one and this one. So after T, same compare with that general form. A implies alpha, B beta. B is a T, beta is E dash. So after T, what is here? E dash. So E dash, first half of E dash. First half of beta means E dash. What will get first half of E? Already we found plus epsilon is there. So don't include epsilon, only add that plus to the set. So from this we can add plus. So don't add epsilon, without epsilon. Okay, from this function follow set one symbol, then we'll see another one. Which one? This one. Same thing, compare with the general rule. What is that? Alpha B beta. After T, beta. First half of beta. First half of E dash. So what we'll get? Plus. Okay. First half of E dash. Plus only. So plus. And one more thing. Okay. One thing is missing here. Yes. And one more thing, E dash production. So substitute E dash production in the E. So that is missing here. So substitute for the new symbols only. This is a new symbol E dash. So substitute this epsilon in the first production. Okay, in this production. Along with this, so substitute E dash production. We have plus T dash and epsilon is there. So now epsilon production have to be substituted in the first one. Okay, so after substituting, what we get here? We'll get one more, that is E implies T. We will get T. So E plus T we will get. Okay, so alpha B beta, alpha is epsilon, B is a T, beta is a epsilon. So nothing is there. In this case, follows of E will be added to the follows of T. So follows of E means already what closing parenthesis and dollar. So those also will be added. Okay, so closing parenthesis and dollar. So finally, what we get? Less closing parenthesis and dollar. Okay, follows of T plus closing parenthesis dollar. Okay, this point is missed in this type of epsilon. E dash implies plus T dash we get epsilon. In this production, epsilon is taken for the substitution purpose. Okay, it's taken for the substitution purpose. Okay, actually T is there in this production and T is there in this production. That means we should consider this entire production, not only this one. Okay, E dash have two productions. One is plus T dash, another one is epsilon. Okay, so now this epsilon production have to be substituted in the first in this without E dash. In this, okay, in place of E dash substitute epsilon. So simply what will get? E implies T. Okay, from this also here total how many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, from these 3 we will get less closing parenthesis dollar. Okay, so next which one completed now? T completed. So T dash. So T dash also same thing. In the T dash, how many? This one and this one. In this case also same thing. We will get this production, and T dash implies epsilon. This is used for the substitution purpose. Okay, if substitute also we don't get anything. So only 2 will get. After T dash, what is there? Nothing is there. Then follows of T. Then here also after T dash, what is there? Nothing is there. Then follows of T dash. So T dash we are still finding. So don't consider this one. So consider the first one. Follows of T. Follows of T means what? Plus dollar closing parenthesis. Same will be added to the T dash also. Okay. So next F, follows of F. So after F, what is there? Okay. In this case, we should consider these three. Then from this, what we get? 3. So this is used for the substitution purpose. So total how many? 1, 2, 3 will get. One is T implies FT dash. Another one is a T dash implies star FT dash. Another one is T implies F only. T implies F only. So from T implies FT dash, what will get? First of T dash. First of T dash, star will get. Okay, star. Then epsilon is there in that. Okay, so star will get. Then next from this also, what will get? Star only. Okay, after substitution, third production, from the third production, what will get? After F, nothing is there. Then nothing is there means what? Follows of T. That symbols will be follows for F. Follows of T, what? plus dollar closing parenthesis. So this is a wrong. Plus star plus dollar closing parenthesis. These are the symbols in the follows of F. Okay. This is here. One thing is missed here in this step of epsilon also taken for the substitution purpose. After substituting, we will get 3. Okay. So for F, plus star closing parenthesis dollar. These are the symbols in the follows of F. Okay. So remaining also same thing. I will share today. So yours here, then here, forward to all. Everyone has to complete this. Find first and follow for each and every grammar by using these rules. Okay, so remaining we'll see in the next class.